what advice do you give anybody who's out there trying to start a small business? What advice can you give to those guys? Give me a couple pointers.
I think just trust your instinct. If you want to do this, try not to worry about what anyone else will say, because at the end of the day, it's all about you. And even when I started this business, I was worried about what people thought. And then at the end of the day, you have to think people don't care about you as much as you think they might. Another thing is like a real practical piece of advice I could give is that when I set up this business, I did not know how to register a company. I did not know how to do accounts, filing and tax. I literally Googled it and listened to podcasts. I remember being on the way to meetings, like my first ever meetings in London, and a client asked me about Google Analytics. I had no idea. So do you know what I did on the train from my flat to the meeting? I listened to a whole podcast on Google Analytics, and I went in and I reeled off everything I knew. And then at the end of it, I won the client, and then I had to go and completely learn everything in Google Analytics. But you have to educate yourself, and I just think trusting your instinct, like I really do. And something as well, like that I believe in is if you're just nice and you just, you're just willing to help people or give advice or just be kind, you will thrive in business. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if you're just a good egg, you will.
I love it. Oh. Yes. If you are a good egg, you will thrive in the world, in relationships, in business, all of it. If you're a good human being and hope to do good, I feel like you're going to win. If you're sneaky and you're going to try and be underhanded, eventually you will be found out.
So true. And I have actually one more piece of advice that was probably one of the best pieces of advice I was ever given, is by a lady called Penny Blake. And when I was starting my company, I was really lucky, and I went over to Croatia to give a talk, and I met Penny at this talk, and she was one of the other speakers. And, she said to me, when you make your first hire, she said, Eimear, no matter if it's your first or if it's your 10th, hire the attitude and teach everything else. If you hire someone with a good attitude who just wants to thrive, wants to learn, they will be able to do anything.